sweater, that jumper. Oh, 10 out of 10, Toma, 10 out of 10. Oh, God. And that's Emmeline. That's Emmeline, just with a different whatever. It's really coming down fast. The sky overhead is steely, slate gray, completely overcast with clouds. The rain falls down in an endless stream, beating mercilessly against the ground. This is just great. The curls are going to fall out of my hair. At least we were able to get our shopping done before it starts. Where's your shopping? I suppose so. It's so dreary, though. Oh, I should give you a... I suppose so. It's so dreary, though. Hattie frowns, fiddling with one of her curls at the tip of her index finger. She must have spent a long time on those curls this morning. Hattie's something of a perfectionist, so she spent a long time on everything. Handwriting is incredibly neat, an elegantly flowing script that wouldn't look out of place in the 18th century manuscript, but it takes her a small eternity to do all her schoolwork. Sadly, the dampness of the atmosphere has taken a toll on her curls, and they no longer look as curly as they did a few hours ago. Hattie's hair has been deflating slowly throughout the day, but this sudden downpour must have been the last straw. It's alright, Hattie. I pause, shifting. The plastic bench is cold beneath the exposed backs of my thighs, and it bites through the thin fabric of my socks. I shiver. Maybe I should have worn something more season appropriate, but I didn't think it was going to rain this much. I didn't even bring an umbrella. I know it was foggy this morning, but it's been foggy every single morning these 2 last weeks, and it didn't rain then. I guess I was just unlucky. I still think it looks nice. You do? That's right, you're very pretty, you know? Hattie blinks. She looks a little perplexed, but only for a few moments. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Do you feel guilty about the money? Oh no, it isn't that, really. Well, I wonder. You don't need to feel indebted. I've told you enough times, it's only £5. You can pay me back whenever. Or, you can keep quiet about it until I forget, whatever works for you. I never do that. That's wrong. I'll pay you back no matter what. Even if I have to sell off one of my kidneys. You'd go that far? If I could find anybody willing to make an offer. You're so devoted, like a puppy. This is why I don't mind lending you money. I trust you. But thank you. No, thank you. I didn't do anything to be thanked for, though. My mother always says, honesty is the best policy. It should be the only policy. I wish everyone was as pure as you, Toma. I really thought this was over. Hattie is always lending me money. Her parents are a good deal richer than mine, and I think she kind of feels guilty about it. I appreciate it, but I wasn't talking about the money earlier. I wanted to pay her a genuine compliment, because it's how I genuinely feel. I find it hard to express myself sometimes, though. I've been friends with Hattie since we were both in primary school, but I'm still bad at expressing myself around here. Maybe that's because this last year or so, I've begun to regard her as something more than just a friend. Oh no, not the stray girl crush. No. Oh God, no, please. Toma, no. Don't conceal, don't feel. Conceal, don't feel. I wonder if it was inevitable. I mean, she's the only friend I have. We always sit together in lunch, and we group together in PE. We have sleepovers at each other's houses. Since I see so much of her, it might be natural that I started to like her like that. There isn't anybody else for me to get attached to. I'm too shy to talk to other people, so I don't have many choices. I know some of the girls in my class have crushes on celebrities, actors and singers and sports stars, but I don't really understand that. How can you like somebody you've never even met? You don't know anything about them. Hattie's the only person my age I feel particularly close to. There must be more to my feelings than that, though. Hattie's pretty, and she's kind, and she makes me laugh. She likes romance stories, and she's read Jane Eyre about 4 times. She likes kitschy places, like at those old-fashioned photography parlors, where you get to wear ruffled dresses and act like Victorian ladies. She doesn't think it's weird that I spend time in graveyards. Maybe that's because of her interests are similarly old-fashioned in a slightly different way. When Hattie learned I cut school last Friday because I was loitering in the cemetery, she just nodded her head and said, "That sounds like you, Toma." Hattie understands me. At least, I like to think she does. I hope I can understand her too. Just a little bit. I wonder if that's what love is, understanding somebody. That might be why I found it so hard to love myself. I had no idea who I was, only vague hopes about who I wanted to be. But that's in the past now. At least, I hope it is. You know, you've been acting a little off lately, Toma. Off? Hattie nods. Like, not in a bad way, just a bit different, that's all. Do you really think so? Yeah, I mean, you actually skipped school for one thing. I never would have expected it of a model student like you. My mother didn't expect it either. She was kind of mad about it. I don't really know why I did it. I felt compelled. Like you heard some divine voice telling you to ditch school? No, not like that. It's more, I had a feeling, not that I'm psychic or anything. Or am I? Could I have mystical powers of some sort, given I was able to see and speak to a real ghost? I'm not sure. I mean, you were possessed by a ghost. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, Toma. I feel like you've become a bit bolder, too. Bold? There's no way. I still get anxious when I have to order food in McDonald's. My hands start to shake and my voice goes all croaky. Do you think the cashier cared that much that you wanted an apple pie? I don't think he cared about me at all, but it didn't make any difference. It's not logical. People rarely are. Shy people doubly so. I know this only too well, having been shy all my life. You still manage to order it for yourself, though. You usually ask me. Well, I thought I shouldn't rely on you all the time. I mean, you did lend me the money to buy those boots. I gave you a $5, hardly broke the bank. And that's another thing. You wanted those boots for months. You never bought them. Why the sudden change of heart? I love to imagine it's Cornelia being like scoffing at your taste in clothing. Oh God, your ancestor being like, what is that? I don't know. I thought if I wanted to do something, I should do it. Life's too short to waste it, wanting to do things but being too worried. You never know when it might end, just like Emmeline did so unexpectedly. I think that's something I learned after meeting her. I was living my life like a shadow, always hiding myself in corners, trying to draw as little attention to myself as possible. That's not how I want to live, though. It's not how Emmeline lived, even though she existed in a period where women were expected to shut up and behave. I need to try and be stronger, rather than wishing I was somebody else but being too shy and scared and resigned to even try to change. I want to make an effort. I tried to recall Emmeline now, her soft curls, her softer lips, the purple bruises that stood out starkly against her pale skin, but these attributes felt a little more like but these attributes feel like a little more than the list. They're not real to me anymore, as they once were, because I can't see them. I might never see them again. Not now she's passed to the other side, whatever that may be. You'd think seeing a ghost, then being possessed by her departed lover would leave more of a lasting impression, but I guess not. Life continues going on. Even Emmeline and Cornelia, whose lives have ended, moved on. I need to keep on going too. I haven't told anybody about what I saw. Who would believe me? They'd all think I was delusional. I'm half tempted to believe what I saw might be a delusion too, were it not for the memories that still linger, ghost-like at the back of my brain. The large lake at the Linden's estate. The taste of raspberry lemonade in the long, luxurious summers. Fingers against my skin, running through my hair, tracing patterns against my collarbone. The sensation of lips against my own, but they were not mine. They were Cornelia's, and these are her memories, and I have no business clinging onto them like this. But I can't help myself. When she possessed me, our beings merged. I hold within me all of what she did, in duplicate, sepia-tinted yes, but still there nevertheless. These borrowed memories are already starting to slip away, piece by piece, dispersing into my dreams whenever I close my eyes at night, but they are not gone yet. If I close my eyes and wrinkle my brow and concentrate as hard as I can bring these images to the forefront of my mind once more. I know what it feels like to be kissed on the forehead, on the nose, the cheeks, the neck, the lips by the girl I love, but I've never been kissed before. Not truly. It makes me curious. What would it feel like? Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's look at this. This is a game. This is a game on the curated list that I'm on, or that I follow on Steam. Strawberry Vinegar. If it's by these guys, I'll 100% go and play it. Now we know what we're doing next, guys. Strawberry Vinegar. Alright. I glance at Hattie from beneath my lashes. She notices an eye flash. Get it, girl, get it! Is there something wrong? Do I have something on my face? No, 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 it's not. That's not it. I'm just thinking. Of what? A memory. Two young girls, drenched in the rain, startled by the sudden downpour. One of them laughs delighted, and the other one's eyes, wringing out her hair. They bicker back and forth until they appear to reach some kind of truce, a cold embrace with damp clothes and damp bodies. Fingers run through hair, teasing out lank locks. Brushing raindrops away from pale cheeks, lips meet together, their mouths hot. It's not my memory. It's not something I should be remembering. I should try to forget it, ignore it, but I can't. Sorry, wrong word. Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it? I wasn't joking earlier. I really do think you're pretty, you know? You're being weirdly sentimental today. You haven't been diagnosed with a terminal disease, have you? What, no. Why would you think that? Because you're being all impulsive lately, taking more chances. Isn't that what people do when they find out they're gonna die soon? Or when they win the lottery? Hattie frowns. Hey, Toma, if you won the lottery and you haven't told me, I'll be really annoyed. I want those those £5 back now, with interest. I start to laugh and give Hattie a small push. She almost overbalances, but she's able to right herself at the last moment. Of course I haven't won the lottery. I'm not even old enough to buy a ticket. And the terminal disease? No, I don't have a terminal disease. At least I don't think so. I frown, nearly serious, my nose wrinkling. Is it really that weird that I want to pay you a compliment? She isn't trying to brush me off because she's feeling awkward, is she? I don't want to make Hattie uncomfortable. She's one of my only friends. That's why I didn't tell her how I felt, even when found myself thinking about her at odd moments. And missing her when I wasn't around. I'm sorry, I started thinking about the jumper again. And like, why are you wearing that? Like, I'm sorry. I just got distracted all of a sudden again by her jumper. Or by her sweater. In the sweater weather. Oh god, sorry. I didn't want her to abandon me. I still don't. But if it's Hattie, I should try to have more faith. I've never had faith in myself, but she remained my friend for almost a decade. Longer than half of my life. I don't think she'd like me any less if I told her how I felt. She might think it's a little strange, and she might not understand, but I don't really understand it either. Maybe I don't need to. I don't know if Emmeline and Cornelia did. Why does everything have to happen for a reason? Why can't things just happen? We humans think too much, all of us. So we become our own worst memories, always planning and preparing, but never advancing. I'm tired of that. Spurred on by memories of Emmeline and Cornelia, I am able to gather my courage. It's still small, weak, and there isn't much of it. But it's all the same. It's mine all the same, and it matters. I matter. My feelings matter. Hattie, I look at my lap, my face light pink, my voice sticks in my throat for a moment, but it is only for a moment. I don't want to back down now. I've liked you for a while, maybe for a few months or maybe longer. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe I like you as more than a friend, and you might think this is strange, but well, I'm sorry, I'm a strange person. You should be used to it. You're making me nervous. There's a small silence, broken only by the sound of falling rain. I can hear my heart beating inside my chest underneath my shirt. What does she think? What kind of expression is she making? I want to lift my head to see it, but at the same time I'm scared. Though I managed to confess, that doesn't mean I'm not afraid. I'm more afraid than ever, but it feels like a weight has been lifted off my chest, and that makes me think that this was all worthwhile. Even if nothing else comes of this, I'm satisfied. I don't need anything more. That's what I try to tell myself, but ah, these thoughts vanish as soon as I feel a soft, warm sensation envelop. Get it, Toma! Envelop my right hand. Hattie? It's alright. I mean, I know you're strange. That's why I like you. You don't need to apologize for it. So does that mean you... Yes, I like you too, Toma. You do? She nods. But you're always reading those old romance stories, so I thought you prefer Mr. Darcy or Mr. Rochester. I like romance stories because they're stories. Grumpy old men aren't really my thing. Amen, sister. Aren't girls much prettier? Amen. That's definitely true. I like girls more too. At least I think I do. My words are wavering, unsure, but the pressure of Hattie's fingers around mine is comforting and helps to calm my heartbeat. I could get used to this. I want to make memories like this. Lots and lots of memories, all my own, just for me. This confession might be a bit understated. My emotions revealed at a grotty bus stop on an overcast day spattered by rain, but that's all right with me. It's not like the love that blossomed between Cornelia and Emmeline on summer days by the lake, sipping on raspberry lemonade, but why should it be? This is my life, and I'll live it like I want. The past is interesting, and I'm thankful for all my relatives who came before me, who made me who I am, but that is all they did. They shouldn't influence how I act as well. Anxious, shy, tentative, but nevertheless determined. I tip my head and press my lips against Hattie's. Get it, girl! Get it, Toma! The rain around me continues to fall, drumming against the roof of the bus shelter. The two of us sit there silently, sharing our first kiss, waiting for a bus that might never come. I hope it doesn't. I want this moment to last forever. That was sort of anticlimactic. Oh, and now there's a picture of Emmeline back there. And now the music box is there. Oh, extra scene. What's our extra scene? I want to watch it.